It's the 22nd of August 2012. This is Capital FM Online TV News. In the headlines, 52 people slain in Tana River ethnic clashes. Veteran politician Chikuku dies of cancer. The late John Mishuki's widow dies of cancer. And 4 killed in Masai Mara plane crash. Hello and welcome. I'm Victoria Rubadiri. At least 52 people were killed on Tuesday night after deadly ethnic clashes between members of the Pokomo and Orma communities in Tana River. The attacks occurred when militiamen from the Pokomo community raided Manyatas at Reketa area and slashed villagers to death before setting others ablaze. Mombasa Deputy Police Chief Joseph Kitur says 48 people died on the spot, while 4 others succumbed to injuries in hospital on Wednesday afternoon. Several houses were also razed and more than 60 cows hacked to death. Kitur has told Capital TV that those killed in the attacks include 34 women, 11 children and 7 men. The 2 communities at Tarasa Division have been fighting over land and water since last month. Police have said 60 other people are still admitted to hospital after sustaining injuries in the attacks, seen as the worst since 2001, when at least 130 people were killed in a string of clashes in the same district. The Pokomo are largely settled farming people planting crops along the Tana River, while the Orma are largely cattle-herding pastoralists. Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka has condemned the killings and sent out a message of condolence to the affected families. The widow of the late Environment Minister John Mishuki, Josephine Watiri, died early on Wednesday morning at Nairobi Hospital, where she has been receiving cancer treatment. Her son Francis Mishuki told journalists she passed on at about 7 a.m., having been sick for the last 3 years. Her death comes 6 months after the late Environment Minister died after battling multiple organ failure for some time. President Mwai Kibaki and Prime Minister Raila Odinga have sent condolence messages to the entire family of the late Mishuki, describing Josephine's death as a double blow to them.
And as you can imagine, it is a tragic loss for the family. Mzee passed away 6 months ago, almost to the day. So we thank God for her life, and we'll be making announcements as the days pass. So thank you very much.
Veteran politician Martin Chikuku is dead. Chikuku died on Wednesday afternoon at a hospital in Hurlingham after battling cancer for some time. Chikuku was a member of Parliament for Butere until 1997, and he will be remembered for being at the front line in fighting for the country's independence, having served as MP in the Legislative Council. He is said to have prepared his grave and bought a coffin long before his death. Two pilots are among 4 people who died when a light aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff from Ngerende airstrip within Masai Mara on Wednesday afternoon. Narok Divisional Police Chief Peterson Maelo says 4 died on the spot, while 3 others were wounded and taken to hospital. 7 tourists escaped unhurt during the 2 p.m. incident. According to police, those on board the aircraft included 5 Germans, 4 Americans, and 2 nationals from the Czech Republic. Aviation authorities say they are increasingly concerned at the high rate of air accidents, especially coming after the Uganda helicopter's multiple crashes, which killed 7 people last week. And finally, the 34th memorial service for Kenya's founding president, Jomo Kenyatta, was held on Wednesday at the Holy Family Basilica. President Mwai Kibaki, Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, and Speaker Kenneth Marende were among leaders who attended the memorial service after laying a wreath at Kenyatta's mausoleum next to Parliament buildings. Family members present included Mama Ngina Kenyatta, her daughter Christine, and several grandchildren, among others. In her message, Christine termed her late father as a true patriot who liberated Kenya and one who left behind a rich legacy. Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta was conspicuously absent. Kenyatta died on August 22nd, 1978.
Even when he was in detention, he did not give up. All I ask all of us here is we try to emulate the qualities that he had and to have a focus and a purpose in mind, not just for ourselves and not for our family, but for our country, which he so fiercely fought for.
And that does it for our top stories of the day. Thank you for joining us. I'm Victoria Rubidiri.